In this video, I will be showing you how to use the form view in Airtable. So here we have a Airtable base that consists of a number of different softwares in our startup tech kit. So as you can see, each record is a type of software along with a link, some tags for its uses, the category, and a description. What we want to do is create a form that allows us to add a new software to this list with the form. So what we're going to do is jump over here to our view menu, and we will select the form as the view we want to create. As you can see, what we'll have here is our view for creating the form, dragging and dropping all of the fields, setting their types, adding cover images, logos, so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is remove all of the forms from the fields from my form, and I'm going to be able to drag and drop exactly which fields I want to include inside of this particular form that I'm going to display publicly. So I'm going to drag a couple of these. I think I'm probably going to drag all of these because it just makes sense for my use case. I want all of this information to be added whenever I allow a new software to be added to our system. So now we have all the fields that we want for this particular form. We can choose to make certain fields required. So I want all of these to be required because I want every new record that comes into here to be including all this information. We can also do some more interesting things like, for example, this single select field, we can show the field as a list so that all the values are displayed inside of the field itself without having to open up that drop-down menu like you would like this. This just allows for a little bit of a simpler experience for people that are filling out your form. You can also limit what specific fields are shown inside of this field in the form. And you can also limit what fields show depending on which conditions. So if I only wanted this description to show when the category is company formation, Airtable is going to hide this field unless this particular field before it is selected as company formation. Now, this doesn't make a lot of sense because company formation is hidden, so maybe we do fundraising instead. For fields like our attachment field, this is one of the really cool things about Airtable. We can easily add an attachment from our computer by dragging it and dropping it into here, as well as from any one of these particular sources on the left over here as well. So that makes it really easy for your users to upload documents, photos, any type of asset that can be uploaded to a cloud storage site would be usable in this attachment field as well. When it comes to the actual text that is shown on your form for each of these fields, as you can see, the field name is logo, and the headline of the form field is also going to match that same name of the field. If you want to change this, you can go ahead and change this to anything you want. So if I wanted to change this to company logo and then add some help text, we can do that as well. And that is not going to change the name of the field. However, in a case like this, if we change this name of the field, it will change the underlying title of the field. So if you want to change the field name, make sure you change it up here. This is going to change it in your database. And if you want to change it only in the form, then you only edit this input right here. So say I wanted to know who submitted this form. What I could do is add a linked record, which is a record we haven't talked about in this particular video yet. And say we wanted to link it to a table of team members. So this table is going to have a list of people who are on the team, and in this field it's going to show which tools are assigned to that person, which they submitted into this form. So as you can see, that field is going to show up here, and I'm going to title it a little something different. And then whenever someone comes to this field, we're going to have the ability to pull in a particular record from that other table right into the form as well. When it comes to limiting what values are seen in this linked record menu, what we can do is we can add another layer on top of this where we have something like maybe type and make it a single select. And we can have manager and analyst or something. Say there's another person named Test Smith. I'm a manager. Test Smith is an analyst. What we can do is create two separate fields or views that store the or that filter down this list of the team members to only show either the manager or the employee or the analyst types. So I'm going to make a view of managers, which is going to be filtered down to only see types of manager. And then I'm going to duplicate this and make this one for our analyst. Filter that down to only see analyst. And so now we've got two different views, which we can use to limit which values show up in our form. So all we need to do is limit the selection to a view. We can either choose managers or analysts. And as you can see, it's only going to show me for managers. And if I change this to analysts, it will only show the analysts. So when it comes to the things that happen, these kind of smaller configuration things, which can happen after the form is submitted, you can either allow the people who submit the form to request a copy of their responses. You can choose to show or not show the Airtable branding. You can redirect the user to a URL after the form is submitted. All you got to do is put in the URL right here. You can also show a particular message. You can show a button to submit another response. You can show a new blank form after 5 seconds, and you can choose to receive an email at your Airtable email after the form is submitted with all of the form information. Now, when it comes to making this form public, all you need to do is come up to the Share Form button, and you can copy this link to share this form with anybody in the world. So you can choose to restrict access with a password or restrict access to a particular email domain. Those are the two ways that you can stop people from, or only limit particular people to submit this form. And you can also choose to stop form accepting responses once it becomes necessary for you to do that. One other really cool thing about our Airtable forms is that you can actually embed these on your website. So if I click that button, it's going to pull you over to the embed menu. And in the embed menu, you're going to have the ability to copy the embed code onto your website. So this is going to be HTML. So any iframe, anything that can take an iframe, an HTML component on your website, you can just copy and paste this into that module, and your entire form is going to show up here. And it's going to work on mobile beautifully as well, which is a really great part of the Airtable forms. And when it's time for you to disable this form link, all you need to do is come down to Disable Shared View Link, and that will stop your form from being public. If you need to take your deletion a step further and delete the entire form, you can delete it from this menu, Delete Form, or you can delete it by clicking the name of the form itself and deleting it there as well. Lastly, just a few things to know. Things like the logo, the ability to add a cover image, customize the form branding, and remove Airtable branding. These are all premium features, so you're going to need to upgrade your Airtable account to access those. All right, that is the Airtable form view. I hope you have learned something, and stay tuned for the next video.